Let me say this, insecure men don't always ignore beautiful women. Sometimes they try to humble you. Today we're gonna be talking about why insecure men like to humble and want to humble women.
I can't stand an insecure man. Like, why would you ever try to make your girl feel insecure and try to humble her because she's beautiful? Why would you ever make her feel guilty for being gorgeous? Like, why would you even go for that if you know you can't handle all that? It's not processing to me, because if you can't handle that and you're insecure, back the fuck up and let a real king enhance that, okay?
I'm gonna protect you from this man because he hides in plain sight, okay? Ladies, never fuck with a guy that tries to playfully humble you. In my personal experience and in my opinion, men that do this, they do this when you are a really pretty girl and they know that you get attention from everybody and anybody. So they try to give you a type of attention that you are not accustomed to. And they try to make it seem like you're not as cute as you think that you are. I'll never forget, I was on this date with this guy and he was like Henry Cavill build, really cute, had a really deep voice, but like he liked the own sound of his voice too much. I could tell. We met at the bar, blah, blah, squad, we're vibing or whatever. And then he's like, hey, do you want to go out for a walk? And it was a beautiful summer day. I'm like, yeah, sure, absolutely. And so me being playful and flirty, I was like, did you just want to go on a walk so you could parade me around the town? And he said, you're hot, but you're not that hot. And a really classy response whenever a man tries to humble you is just to say, excuse me? I don't think I'm the right audience for your humor. Because what you said wasn't funny, bitch. But bestie, why did he say that to me though? Like, the fucking audacity, I swear.
Men will try to humble you when they know they do not qualify for your standards, but are still attracted to you. Think about it. The men who meet your standards, they don't care that you have set standards because they can achieve them. But it's the men who are attracted to you, the men who want you, who feel like you should not have the level of standards that you do, because that eliminates them. Those are the men who will try to humble you. Those are the men who will try to knock you off of the pedestal that they put you on, because there's a slight possibility that if they do, they can have you.
Every day, insecure men are telling women they're going to die alone with cats. Do they know that this threat doesn't work on women who don't give a about being alone? Like, sir, have you seen women lately? We are actually choosing peace. And you think a cat is a threat? What, a soft, cuddly, low-maintenance creature that doesn't gaslight me, that doesn't ignore me, that doesn't make me question my sanity? Be for real. You see, women are no longer staying out of fear of being alone. We're leaving because being with the wrong person actually feels lonelier than being alone. Hello? What part of this are people not understanding? So when you say you're going to end up alone with cats, a little fluffy companion who just wants snacks and naps, and you think being alone for women means an empty, sad life? Have you seen women who are alone? We have friends, we have deep conversations, we have freedom, we have laughter, we have our routines, our goals, our peace. We have lives that don't revolve around men. And that's what threatens insecure men. Don't ever get it twisted. Alone doesn't mean lonely. And the reason insecure men want women to fear being alone is because it benefits them if women are rushed. It benefits them if women think they're running out of time. Because if she believes she's running out of time, she's more likely to settle, she's more likely to ignore red flags, more likely to accept less than she deserves. Panic never leads to good choices. So before you tell a woman she's going to end up alone, just remember that only works on women who are afraid. And more women just aren't anymore.
An insecure man sees confidence as competition. Instead of appreciating a pretty woman, he tries to make her doubt herself, make her feel like she's not good enough, make her feel like she's not pretty enough. But I want you to know that you are, and you are worth everything.
And ladies, don't continue to talk to a man who continuously tries to humble you and belittle you. You know what I'm saying? Always having a smart ass remark. Because it's definitely a sign that he's insecure and a piece of shit. And do not let that shit slide. Because that's truly how he feels about you. And he want to bring you down to the piece of shit level that he on. Just insecure and mad at the whole world. 9 times out of 10, you operate on a higher level of vibration than him anyways, and you're most likely more happier with yourself than he is. Don't ever let nobody dim your light just because they not happy with themselves. And 9 times out of 10, it's not going to get any better because he's unhappy with himself. Let him go deal with his own problems, and you go find you somebody that love you for you.
The more prettier you are, the more men are going to try to humble you. Correction, the more insecure men are going to try to humble you. Some of them may even go as far as getting into relationships with you just to try to bring you down, just to try to feed you humble pie, especially if that man has been overlooked by attractive women in the past. Sometimes they have a chip on their shoulder, they have an axe to grind, and they will take out their past trauma onto the next pretty girl that they meet. They will always try to belittle pretty girls because they feel overlooked by the pretty girls when they were in school, high school, or even college. So now they're out here trying to seek revenge for the pain or the humiliation that they would have experienced when they were younger. Just being pretty is enough to make them feel like they need to take you down a couple notches, like your beauty is going to irritate them. They will see you as a threat. There's something about your prettiness, something about your physical beauty and your confidence that will always make them feel inferior to you. And you're not going to be doing it on purpose. Just by being pretty is enough to trigger them. So in order to protect his ego, he will try to diminish you. He will try to break your confidence. He will try to humble you. An insecure man will always try to project his own feelings of unworthiness and bitterness onto you. Some of these men may even try to criticize or humble beautiful women as a defense mechanism. They're afraid of rejection, so they will try to belittle you before you even reject them. Now, if you are a woman and you've experienced this weird behavior from men, please don't take it personal, because it just says a lot about their internal state. Because usually it's just a case of them fighting internal demons. It has nothing to do with you.
Insecure men have one goal only, and that is to humble a baddie. That is their favorite thing to do. These motherfuckers don't have no other hobbies but to love bomb a baddie, get her wrapped up in his lies and manipulation, and then drop her like a bad habit, only to humble her and bring her down to their low, disgusting level. You raggedy bitch. You must not know who the fuck I am. So, if you are a beautiful young lady and you've dealt with a dusty ass nigga trying to humble you, let me just tell you, you're doing great, honey. You're doing just fine. He's a fuck nigga and you're better off without him. Okay?
An insecure man will disguise insults as jokes, hoping you shrink yourself just to make him feel bigger. A secure man celebrates your beauty, and an insecure one will always feel threatened by it. So girl, go live your life, baby girl. Don't worry about him.
Men will see your emotion. Men will see the life that you live. Men will literally see everything, yeah. They'll even see your highlights of Dubs, Milan, all of that, yeah. They'll see everything and they'll still be like, yeah, let me come into this girl's life and try to humble them. It's your job to ensure that they don't. A lot of men, yeah, are so attracted to females that they're not on the same caliber as, if that makes sense. Like, they can't afford their lifestyle, if that makes sense. Or the bare minimum of what the girl could require. They can't even meet that. What they will do, instead of to leave the girl alone, they will come into the girl's life and try to humble them. Try to humble them real bad, try to get them to lower their standards. Like, they'll study you, they'll manipulate you, everything, just to grab you. Yeah, because they know you're not on the same league. Like, you're not in the same ball game, if that makes sense. And I just want the girlies to actually be wary of that, okay? Be wary of those type of guys that will make you lower your standards. And you may not even realize that you're lowering your standards. It could go from having dinner nights regularly to having none. Or it could be like you requiring weekly flowers to then getting one flower a month. Do you get it?
Whatever your standards are and your values as well, keep them high and stand by it. If someone doesn't meet it, that's completely fine. There's someone for everyone, and that person does not have to be you.
He's trying to humble you, he's insecure. Insecure men's first number one goal is to literally humble a baddie. It's literally the weirdest thing I've ever encountered in my life. This man tried to humble me once and he told me that he hated me. And at first I was like upset, you know? But then I was like, he hates himself. Haha! Because you hate me for what? The fact that I'm gonna be more successful than you in your whole entire life? You could be successful too, but your personality is so goddamn ugly. Nobody wants to fucking be around you. And if you don't like me, great. My family loves me. My friends love me. I've got a whole community who loves me. Sit your punk ass down. You feel the need to humble me for what? Because you don't have enough going on in your personal life? That you're so goddamn fucking lonely? That you can't even spend time with yourself? Like, I might be textbook lonely, but I have 5 really good friends who love me, know me, care about me, and would do anything for me. And have done everything for me. Hating me for showing you love that you couldn't even show yourself? Come on now. When someone is doing that to you, they're showing you exactly what they think about themselves, not you. Because really what they want to do is destroy your confidence, because theirs is destroyed. I still showed them love when they needed it the most. I don't need their love. I love myself. If you don't like me, cool. You're already doing all this extra shit, you stupid bitch. So how does this sound? Your dad hates you. Your mom's not in your life. You have no siblings to hate you. And I hate you too.
When an insecure person finds you attractive, they're often going to show you the worst sides of themselves. This is important to know if you're somebody that's consistently perceived as attractive. Maybe you're charming, maybe you're charismatic, maybe you have a unique fashion style, but there's something about you that makes people attracted to you. When people are attracted to you, they respond in a variety of ways, but today I want to focus on a more negative response. A lot of people don't think of themselves as deserving or valuable enough to achieve acquisition of the things they want, even if that is another human being they find attractive. These people have low self-esteem, oftentimes a low self-concept, and because they don't know how to cope with the fact that they feel inadequate internally, they will instead try to make the person that's making them feel these feelings, maybe you, the person they're attracted to, go through a sort of humiliation ritual just to be in communication with them, to affirm to themselves that you're not really all that. It becomes a humiliation tactic. And they do this by showing you the worst sides of themselves. Now, this may not happen all at once or in the beginning of your relationship. They actually might come off as a nice person, very charming, very sweet, very attentive. But over time, they get in their own head and they convince themselves that they're not deserving of you or that you won't have interest in them because of how you look. They essentially are made afraid due to their attraction to you. And instead of acknowledging that or maybe even having a conversation with you, what they will instead do is have in their mind that they're going to make you into a bad person or try to diminish your value or image. They do this by showing you the worst sides of themselves. Suddenly, they'll be very mean towards you. Suddenly, they'll start spreading gossip and lies about you. Suddenly, you're hearing more about the relationship you two were building from outside sources in a negative light than you are from them. Suddenly, their behavior switches up. Suddenly, they start punishing you for the feelings they feel internally that are actually punishing their internal voice and sense of calmness. People think that when you're attractive or when people are attracted to you, they are going to automatically be kind or nice to you. People are only kind and nice to attractive people when they think they're getting something out of it. If this person is insecure to the point to where through their nice and kind acts, they've convinced themselves it's not leading them anywhere, and now they're angry at the fact that they were nice to you, and even angrier at the fact that it doesn't look like they're going to get what they want because they've convinced themselves of all these things, all that's left to do is to take out their toxic mindset and way of thinking on you, the attractive person. By doing this, it makes them feel affirmed because a real attractive person would never take this treatment from me. And the fact that you take this treatment from me shows you, and especially them, that they're too good for you. They literally have to reverse the playing field by mistreating you because they're attracted to you while being insecure. So that's why I say,
what I'm about to share with you is going to completely change how you look at relationships forever. This is something that my partner said to me. My partner said to me, you do realize that you're not everybody's dream girl. me obviously jaw to the floor in disbelief that he would even say something like this, because in my delusional brain I genuinely believe that I would be everybody's dream girl. Right now, physical looks, even if I'm not physically that type, I know after even just one conversation with me, they'd be looking for me in every single other person, of the same qualities, the same energy that I have. This is very common with women that are in their feminine energy. It's something that we possess. It's that energy. It's who we are. Anyway, the reason that he said this to me was because him and I, we were both out in Berlin. I was in a very simple outfit, having fun. So many men, so many women were coming up to him and congratulating him on having me, or giving him a nod of approval from across the room, or whatever it was, or coming up to me and telling me I was so beautiful, which was so amazing and so kind. But there was just one comment that stood out to me. This man came up to my partner and I, and he said to me, he was like, wow, you are so beautiful. I could never be with somebody like you because you just get way too much attention. At the time, I didn't think too much of it. I was like, okay, I don't want to be with you anyway. I'm engaged. Then later on, I was talking to my partner about it. I was like, what does he even mean by that? And he was like, yeah, well, you're not everybody's dream girl. And I was like, okay, elaborate. What do you mean by that? He said to me, to be with a woman like you, that is beautiful, that gets attention, that is very sure of herself, to be with a woman like that, it takes a very particular type of man. It's very specific. It's someone who is very sure of themselves, who is very confident, and who doesn't feel threatened easily. And so he said, yes, there's lots of men that would think you are beautiful and attractive, but you wouldn't be the woman that they would want to be with because they physically could not be with you. And that's the lesson in what I'm sharing with you. You see, sometimes you get with a man and all of a sudden they start treating you badly. They start not complimenting you, putting you down. You start to feel a lot less like yourself. You feel like you're losing your sparkle. If you've ever felt like that, or you feel like that right now, it's because you are with a man who is insecure. I've always said, what's more fragile than a woman's heart? A man's ego. And every single time you as a beautiful woman get more attention when you're out, men look at you, women look at you, people come up to you, compliment you, give you so much attention. Every single time that happens, his ego is threatened. And when his ego is threatened, he doesn't feel safe. He feels like he's losing control. And the only way for him to gain control is to drop you down a peg or two. Now, a man like that is not the love of your life. That man is your biggest opponent, and you need to be aware and stay well clear of men that do that to you.
If someone constantly tries to lower your confidence, it says more about their insecurities than your worth. So you never confuse someone's inability to value you with your actual value. The right person will need to humble you to feel important. Confidence isn't arrogance, to be honest. Don't let anyone convince you to dim your light so they can shine brighter. Just make them feel comfortable. Just live your life, okay? Follow for more content. Do also like, subscribe, share to your friends. And if you made it to the end of this video, thank you so much for watching. And I will see you in the next video.